Okay, that's right. I'm gonna hit the live button. Oh man, oh man, oh man. What we got? What we got going on? What we got going on? Going on? Going on? I'm a little all over the place right now, trying to get ready for a couple of one-on-one meetings that I got to do tonight, and see what we got going on here. Figure I'd just hop on real quick and do a live just to see. I still got to shave. I got to trim this stuff down. I'm most definitely gonna try to do that first thing in the morning. I ain't gonna mess with it tonight. So what's going on, party people? How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? What's going on, Frank? How are y'all doing tonight? So, where's my water? This is my oregano water. That oregano, oil of oregano, is real good if you're not feeling 100%, feeling a little under the weather. Oil of oregano, a couple of drops, maybe 5 drops in some water, breaks up all kinds of stuff in you. So, hey, what's going on there from Florida? Good to see you and everything. I think didn't you have a question about profiles? It was either you, it was you or somebody else. But if you do want to talk to me about some profile stuff, hit me up. Give me a call so we can sit down and chat. You're a channel member, so you know, just let me know and we can chop it up and everything. That's my number. Watching those Orlando videos about yeah. I told you, man, that layoff thing ain't no joke. It's for real, for real. And that's why I wanted to hop on real quick at 9 o'clock. I gotta hop off because y'all know I've been doing the one-on-one sessions with people, and I got one, actually got two, well, three tonight. One person booked me for two 30-minute sessions and everything. So I got to do that tonight at um starting at 9 o'clock and everything. Hold on one sec. So yeah, I've been yeah, I like to do it down here. So yeah, so the link is in the description. So if y'all know, especially if you members, y'all don't have to do this because y'all channel members. But if you are somebody, if you're not a channel member, you want to have a one-on-one session with me, talk, um, check out the link in the description. If you know somebody that's interested in the business, but you're like, you don't have time and it's just not your vibe to try to explain stuff or answer questions, send them the link, tell them to hit me up, and I'd be more than happy to chop it up with them. So, real quick, I wanted to hop on here and just talk to y'all about the notary business in general. So, one of the things that I've been seeing going on right now is a lot of document delays. Oh, okay. I just sat here and saw this Patriot Act form, and I was like, "Don't." This is the one that I made a mistake on. Whew, I shred that. I was like, "Don't tell me I forgot to put the Patriot Act in the daggone thing." But no, I didn't. That's the one that I wrote her driver's license number down wrong. But right now, what's going on that I'm seeing, and we got to learn to be a little bit flexible, is there are a lot of document delays. I had an appointment this morning at 8:30. They had the time set from 8 to 11. I called the guy. He said we'll meet at 8:30. Then last night I checked on the documents. They was like, hey, we ain't gonna have them for 8 a.m. It was some difference was 3 hours. I ended up having to let that order go because based off of what I was already doing, I wasn't going to be able to squeeze. It was going to be hard. I could have, but it was going to be hard for me to squeeze them in. So they wound up getting somebody else to do the order. Then I just had to reschedule an order for tomorrow from being at a specific time to a TBD because they don't have the documents ready. And I'm supposed to meet with the person at 1 p.m. So I've been seeing this a lot. What's going on, Caprinis? Good, good to see you there, man. I've been seeing this a lot where the documents have been coming late, and on one end you say, well, man, yeah, that is messed up, but it's also good. And the reason why it's good is because that means there's business out there. So what you have to do, you got to put yourself in a position to get the business. When the orders come in, you got to start taking them. Now, granted, I understand, and I was talking about it on TikTok today, about the $40, the people doing the $40 closings on. Okay, okay, yeah, I'm meeting somebody at 4:15. They just confirmed. Hold on, let me let them know. Thank you. All right. So, that's letting people that we getting orders out there that's work. But here's the bigger thing. I know that there's some companies out there that throws out these reverse mortgages for $40. I understand you're not doing those, but those are few and far between. There's not a whole lot of those coming out, at least in one area. um, the other thing is if the order is like 2, 3 hours away, I get it. You might not be able to do something like that for a small fee. But the orders that are close to you, a deed signing, a this, that, and the other, y'all need to start taking them. Like right now, if you're listen to this video and you live in Hampton, Newport News, you need to make sure you're on SnapDocs and signing order, especially SnapDocs, because there's been a lot of orders coming in my area for Hampton and Newport News. But it's been primarily for like 3, 5, 8, between 3 and 8, to be honest with you. I can't do them because the traffic is so bad to get over on that side of the water. So I don't mess with anything in Hampton, Newport News at that time of the day, unless I'm really, really, really getting, paid a good little chunk of change. So like on Friday, I got a 10 a.m. and an 11 a.m. I'm sorry, that's Saturday. 11, a 12, and a 1:30 closing over there on that side of the water. And they're like 15 minutes away from each other, and they're paying me good. So I'm gonna take those. But again, that's not going in there in the late afternoon. The point that I'm trying to get y'all to understand is that these companies are looking for people. They want us to come out. They want us to take the orders. Granted, not all of them are going to pay you the way you want to be paid, but they're going to pay. That's the thing. I understand about the cloud signings and the notary go, excuse me, and even the CX choice, which back in the day used to rock. And I don't know what's going on with them now. I get it with them. Sometimes you may have to take a few of those just so you can have in your profile something that said, update your profile to explain or to share with the people looking at it that they actually that you're actually doing work. Case in point, the order that I ended up having to let go, the signing company owner, I know they looked at my profile. I know they did because the order came in, I hit the button, and then it was about 10 minutes later, and then they called me. And I could tell that she looked at my profile. And this is why I'm sharing with y'all. Get your profile looking good, and people will read it. And if you have in there that, hey, although I haven't done a whole lot of orders on SnapDocs, I have done a lot of orders on signing order. I haven't done a whole lot of orders on signing order, but I have done orders on SnapDocs. I've done work with Notary Go, with CX Choice. You got to let them know only the signing service that I don't rock with that you mentioned is cloud signing. Yeah, I don't mess with them anymore either. I don't get a lot from Old Republic directly. I might see Old Republic through Signex on signing order, and I might see Old Republic on SnapDocs. I have the Old Republic app on my phone called, I don't know if y'all can see that, Sluice. That's the Old Republic app. But like I said there, no assignments. No assignments. So I don't get really anything. There you go. I had to take the brightness down. I don't get nothing from them. And if they do send an order directly to me, they'll call first. A lot of times they'll call, and every now and then I get a ping in the app. I don't get anything from BankServe. All of my work is coming right now from signing orders, SnapDocs, and signature closers. So whatever companies are on those three platforms, that's where I'm getting my 75 plus closings per month. Okay. So all the people talking about there ain't no orders out there, they're out there, but you got to do the work. You got to be willing. And a lot of people just aren't willing to do the work. You're caught up and you got all of these TMCs in your head telling you don't take this order, don't take that order because you're going to hurt the business. You're going to destroy the notary business. But what I find interesting is that all these people who talk about destroying the notary business all got something to sell to people, encouraging them to get in the notary business. So all you're doing is telling people who don't understand whatever to get in the notary business, take your course, you make a buttload of money, and then you want to fuss about them taking an order for $60. And then you scare them off from doing that so their family can take the orders. You scare them off from doing that, and then they're not making money. But then you say, oh, but if you take this course, oh, if you come to this, oh, if you do, oh, if you do. And that is the cycle. And I don't understand when y'all going to start seeing it, recognizing it, and moving away from it. I'm telling you now, if you're going to be successful in this business, you got to move away from trying to get super educated, and you got to move into being somebody who's a person who executes the role that they're supposed to be doing. That's really where the money is at. The money is not in the classroom unless you're the one teaching the class. But if you're just the attendee of the class, you're not getting paid to do that. Okay? This is not a paid internship for you sitting there listening to them. Hold on, let me see what I got. Who it is. All right, that just let me know I got my thing at 10 and all of that. Boom, boom. All right. So I just wanted to hop on and just give y'all a quick word of encouragement that there is work out there. There's still refinances. The VA is still doing refinances. The Earl. I told you I ain't been coughing none today. As soon as I get on, I start coughing. I'm serious. I've hardly coughed at all today. And then as soon as I hop on, but nonetheless, I'm not sick. I'm good. I just don't know what it is, y'all. Y'all know I go through this every year. But there's work out there. The Earl loan, the IRRRL, the interest rate reduction, refinance, reproduction loan, or whatever they call it. Not reproduction, reduction loan that the VA has. They have that. People buying, people selling. I did 2 purchases today. People are buying and selling houses. The military is moving people, shifting them. And if they get shifted, they got to sell the current house and they got to buy a new house. That's what's going on. And yes, I'm saying gotta because if they got a family, they don't want to live in an apartment. They don't want to be in base housing. They want to have their own little spot. That's what they're doing. People are out here doing deals. You got to get in the mix. So I don't know how long y'all going to sit on the sidelines. I don't know how long y'all going to keep playing around. If you're having a hard time getting loan closings, then go ahead on and do what you can to get general notary work. Go to the hospitals, let them know that you're a notary that's available, all of that. The biggest problem right now is that I'm just keeping a track on my time. The biggest problem right now is that a lot of you who are in the business aren't full time. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go full time. What I'm saying is because you're not full time, a lot of the orders is during the day when you can't work. So you're feeling some kind of way about everything because you want to do the business, but when you get off, there's no orders coming in. Or if they are coming in, you're struggling about taking them because of the dollar amount they're offering. What I'm sharing with you, you might have to take them now. Of course, if it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, rush hour, I'm not saying go hop out there and be driving 2, 3, 4 hours away. No, unless you want to ask them for more money. And if they're willing to pay you a higher fee, then you might have to go do it so you can make them that money. And I've done that before. But what I'm saying is if there's an order close to you, maybe take 30, 45 minutes away, you might want to consider doing it so you can get the experience. Because if that's the only time you have to do it, why not do it? Okay. And again, Stop trying to negotiate with people who don't want to negotiate with you. Some of these companies don't feel like trying to negotiate with you. They just want to get the job done. And you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna do this because so and so taught me this in my $400 class. And then you start trying to implement all of these negotiating techniques and tactics, which what you fail to realize is that some of these signing company owners, especially that's on Notary Dash and signing order, they took that same course. They took the same course that you have taken and trying to use those little slick ways of negotiating. So you're not fooling anybody. They know what you're doing. All they're saying is, here's what the fee is. Either you take it or you don't. And that's why I'm trying to reiterate to y'all over and over again. If the person who is on the phone with you has been directed not to negotiate, then guess what? They're not going to negotiate. So that means what? You either going to take the order or you not. So don't get upset with another notary who accepts the order because they realize there is no negotiating with this company. And they say, you know what? I ain't got time to be going back and forth. How much you paying? Okay, let me take it. Boom, boom. I made some money. Keep it going. That's what you got to realize. And the sad part is all of these people who are training you and teaching you and encouraging you to do all of this negotiating, which business is not about negotiating. Business is about getting the job done and making revenue. Negotiating don't always get you the money. And you know that because you try to do that negotiating in your W-2 and you ain't get nowhere. But it's about going out here and doing it. So all these people that saying all of this stuff about go to negotiate this and negotiate that, the problem is after all these years of them saying that, they haven't done anything to help increase the notary fees. They keep telling you to go do it, but what are they doing? They're not out there doing it. Well, there's no need because they're making $500 off of you on all of their little training stuff. So why do I need to go out when I got 17 people a month spending money on me? I mean, you think about it, but 500 times 17, that's 8,500. $8,500 a month that somebody is making just for training, putting the training course out there. That's it. What's going on out there, Indiana? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm gonna hop off here in a little bit. I just hopped on because I got a 9 o'clock one-on-one meeting, and I just said I want to hop on here and just do a little data dump with y'all. But there's work out here. People are buying and selling houses. You got to get in the mix. Stop whining about the fees. If you don't like the fees in the notary business, I'm telling you right now to your face. Let me get closer. I'm telling you right now to your face, get out the business. Because it's clear that you don't have the ability to make them pay you what you want consistently. And you don't see anybody coming alongside you offering a way to make them pay you the way you want to be paid consistently. The notary TMCs, trainer mentor coaches, have no plan except for you to buy a course that's going to teach you how to fake negotiate. And then when you go to negotiate, you're talking to somebody who doesn't want to negotiate, who's not in a position, what do they say? What do y'all say in your relationship sometimes? There are some non-negotiables. There are things in this relationship that we don't negotiate. And in this business relationship you have with these people, there are some things that are non-negotiable. So stop trying to make people pay you what you want when they don't even want to talk to you about it. They set the price. They've been in this business longer than you. Either you do it or you don't. It's that simple. And if you don't like what's going on in this business, which a lot of people don't, it'll be in your best interest to find something else to do. I'm just being honest with you. All right. Let me go get on this one-on-one with this person. If you are interested in doing a one-on-one, check the description. $10. We chop it up, help you out in this business. All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.